Europe's changing faster than your Instagram feed, and 2025 is about to make your European adventure look a whole lot different. Whether you're planning a quick getaway or a long stay, these new travel rules are going to hit you like a jet lag. Buckle up, because we're diving into everything you need to know before booking that flight. Let's go. Welcome to the channel, Empower Your Journey, where travel meets financial freedom. I'm your host, and today we've got some serious news. Europe is rolling out its biggest travel changes in decades. So, if you're planning a trip, you'll want to stick around for this one. Number 1. Digital Border Revolution, ETIAS. Alright, first up, say goodbye to those nostalgic passport stamps because Europe's about to go digital in 2025, and this change is huge. Welcome to the Digital Border Revolution, where sci-fi meets real life. Cue the dramatic music. The big player here is the European Entry-Exit System, EES, which will be rolling out in 2025. Fun fact, November 11th, 2024, was supposed to be the big day. The EU's Entry-Exit System, EES, was finally going live. But plot twist, the EU hit us with another oops, not yet moment. Turns out it's been delayed again and is now set to kick off sometime in 2025. Classic EU, right? Okay, let's continue. This EES system is going to change how we enter and exit Europe. No more flipping through passport pages. Instead, you'll face facial recognition scanners and fingerprint readers. It's like something out of a futuristic thriller, and it's going to track every entry and exit. That means no more sneaky overstays. The system knows exactly when you arrive and when you leave, so good luck trying to stretch your trip beyond the allowed time. It's all logged digitally, yes, even your comings and goings. So those who try to overstay will have a much harder time getting away with it. But that's not all. Number 2, new EU entry rules, ETIAS. Europe is also introducing the European Travel Information and Authorization System, or ETIAS, starting in Q2 2025, after some delays as usual. Anyway, it's something you'll need to keep on your radar. If you're from one of the 60 countries that currently don't need a visa to visit the Schengen area, including the US, Canada, and Australia, you'll need to apply for ETIAS before boarding your flight. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Check the description for a link to the full list of countries affected. It's pretty straightforward. You'll apply online, answer a few questions about your travel history, health, and background, and for just €7 or $7.25, you'll get the green light to visit Europe. But please note that children under 18 and adults over 70 are exempt from this fee. Cool, right? Once approved, your ETIAS is valid for 3 years or until your passport expires, whichever comes first. Pro tip: don't wait until the last minute to apply. While most approvals happen within minutes, some applications may take up to 72 hours, so apply ahead of time to avoid stress before your flight. Number 3, UK's new entry rules, ETA. Now across the channel in the UK, there's another new rule that's about to make you rethink your travel routine. The UK's new Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA. Starting January 8th, 2025, if you're from places like the US, Canada, or Australia, you'll need to apply online for a little permission slip before you board your flight. Meanwhile, the EU's EES is still buffering while the UK's ETA system is already live and running. Who saw that coming? Let's move on. This ETA will cost you £10, around $12.75, and take just a few minutes. But remember, no last-minute rush. The UK government will check your background, and while most people get approved quickly, some applications could take up to 3 days. And here's the kicker. Starting April 2nd, 2025, even EU citizens will need this. But don't worry, once you're approved, it's valid for 2 years. Sweet, right? Number 4, health insurance requirements. All right, here's a rule that could affect anyone traveling to Europe, especially those from the US. Starting in 2025, many European countries will require visitors from non-EU countries, including Americans, to have travel health insurance before they can enter. While this isn't exactly brand new, it's becoming stricter. Countries like France, Spain, and Italy are already enforcing it, and more are expected to follow suit. The insurance must cover at least €30,000 in medical expenses and include coverage for repatriation in case of a serious illness or injury. It's a good idea to double-check that your current travel insurance meets these requirements or consider purchasing one that does. It's a simple step that could save you from any surprises if you need medical attention abroad. Number 5. Passenger rights and refunds. Here's something that'll definitely impact travelers flying into and out of Europe in 2025. Increased airline passenger rights and compensation. The European Union is expanding its existing rules to protect travelers more than ever. If your flight is delayed for more than 3 hours, or if it's canceled last minute, you could be entitled to compensation, ranging from 250 to 600 euros depending on the flight distance. But here's the kicker. Under new regulations, this will also apply to connecting flights that may be operated by non-EU carriers, as long as your journey starts in Europe or ends there. So, if you're flying through a European hub like Frankfurt, London, or Paris and your connecting flight is delayed, you might be in for a nice compensation payout. It's a win for travelers, but just be prepared for airlines to ensure you know your rights. Don't forget to keep track of your receipts and any communication from the airline. Number 6. Tourist tax changes. Now let's talk about your wallet. Europe's implementing new tourist taxes, and trust me, it's going to affect your travel budget. Venice is leading the charge with a dynamic tourist tax system starting April 2025. If you're visiting for just a day, it could cost you up to 10 euros or $10.25, depending on when you arrive. But hey, book early and you could save a little cash. Greece is also hiking up its tourist tax, and it's a similar story in Portugal's Madeira Islands. 3 euros for those scenic hiking trails. It's not just a fee, it's about funding infrastructure and maintaining beautiful locations, but it'll still add up. Number 7. Golden Visa updates. Speaking of investments, let's talk golden visas, Europe's shiny ticket to residency. Greece is shaking things up with a big change to its golden visa program. Previously, if you wanted to get residency in Greece, you'd need to invest in real estate. But starting in 2025, they're offering a new route for entrepreneurs. You can now invest 250,000 euros in Greek startups and get the same residency perks. The catch? You can't own more than 33% of the company, and you'll need to create at least 2 jobs within the first year. Plus, those jobs need to stay in place for a minimum of 5 years. It's a big shift designed to attract not just investors, but innovators and job creators. But Greece isn't the only one with golden visa updates. Spain has been a bit of a wild card lately. After announcing it would end its real estate-based golden visa program, the Spanish Senate recently vetoed that decision, leaving things in a bit of limbo. For now, Spain's golden visa program is still up and running, but with the recent uncertainty around its future, it's hard to say for how long. If you're considering Spain, make sure to stay on top of any new developments. Those regulations could change at a moment's notice. And let's not forget other European countries like Portugal, Malta, and Cyprus, which also have their own golden visa schemes. While they've yet to announce major changes like Greece, they're all closely watching these shifts and may make adjustments soon. Keep an eye out, especially if you're looking to invest in real estate or business ventures as a way to establish residency in these countries. Number 8. Schengen Zone expansion. And here's something super exciting to wrap things up. The Schengen Zone is getting even bigger. Starting January 1st, 2025, Bulgaria and Romania will officially join the club. This means no more annoying border checks when you're cruising through Europe. Picture this. You're road tripping from Budapest to Transylvania, enjoying the scenic drive, and boom, no stops at any border controls. It's a smooth ride all the way. But it's not just about convenience. This expansion is a huge win for local businesses and tourism. With fewer border checks, airlines, bus companies, and even train operators can offer more direct routes between countries, which could mean better prices for travelers. Plus, Eastern Europe has some seriously underrated spots, like the stunning Bulgarian Black Sea coast and Romania's famous castles, that deserve more attention, so expect to see a boost in tourism. If a road trip through Eastern Europe is on your radar for 2025, get ready for an easier, more enjoyable journey. So there you have it. Europe's travel landscape is about to change in a big way. Are you ready for all these new rules? Because I know I am. If you found this video useful, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. There's plenty more to come. Next week, we're spilling the tea on the best US destinations to visit in 2025. Because who needs all those European rules when you can road trip through America drama-free? Trust me, you won't want to miss that one. Until next time, travel smart, earn more, and live free.